This will be the tutorial for second grade, lesson number 5, debugging with Laurel. Go ahead and click on number 1. And we're going to watch a very short video on debugging.
All computer scientists, no matter how experienced they are, run into errors that they need to fix. This is where debugging comes in. Debugging is just a word that means finding and fixing errors in a program, and the first step towards fixing errors is to find them. Most puzzles have a step button below the play space that you can use to hunt for problems. If your program doesn't work, press the step button and see what happens. Does the character take action in the right way? If everything looks good with the first block of code, press the step button again. How does everything look? Is it still running right? Keep going through your code line by line until you find the first place where things go wrong. What happened? What was supposed to happen? What does that tell you? In this puzzle, I get to the last line of code and don't reach the goal. What happened? I got to the end of my code without solving the puzzle. What was supposed to happen? I need to go forward one more step. What does that tell me? It tells me I need to drag out one more of these blocks and attach it to the end before I click run. Ta-da! And that's how you debug a program.
So the whole point of the video is to explain to you that you are going to have to go one block at a time until you figure out where the mistake is. Let's go ahead and click continue and try our first one. Okay, so here's our first puzzle, puzzle number 2. The directions say, oh no, I see a problem. Fix the error or errors to collect all of the treasures. Right now there is a program here, but again, this is a lesson on debugging, which means that there are problems. And most of you will probably already be able to see what the problem is. However, if you don't see what the problem is, let me run the program and see, and you'll be able to figure out what the issue is. Here we go. So hopefully you understand that the problem with this program is that even though she does move forward, she doesn't pick anything up. Let's watch it again. She's going to walk right past the diamonds. So the reason why she's not picking anything up is because this is the block that is required for her to pick anything up. When should it be? Should it be here at the very end, or after the second move forward, or after the first move forward, or should it be at the very, very beginning of the program? Let's see what happens if I put it there. Nothing happens. Now, the reason nothing happened is because there is nothing where she's standing. She actually has to take a step forward before she can pick something up. So this will go here. However, that's just one collect block, which means she only picks up one. So we're going to need a second one. In fact, we're going to need a total of 3 of these because there are 3 diamonds in the puzzle. And you'll have one after each move forward, like this. Your program should read move forward, collect, move forward, collect, move forward, collect. There we go. Click continue. Here is puzzle number 3. Again, there is a program here and it has at least one mistake in it. And the way that we're going to figure it out is by checking one block at a time. And for that, we are going to be using the step block. So let me make this a little bit bigger and zoom in a little bit further so you can see this better. Instead of clicking run, we are going to click step. This will tell us one block at a time how we're doing. So here we go. Step. Now you saw her, she took a step forward. Let's click it again. Now you saw her, she picked up that diamond. Click it again. You see her take another step forward. Click again. You see her pick up that second diamond. Click again. Unfortunately, here she turned in the wrong direction. If you come back to the program, you can see this one was okay, this one was okay, this one was okay, this was okay, this is where she made the problem. Right now it says turn left, but when in fact she should have turned right. So let's fix this, not by taking the block out, but by clicking on this little triangle and changing it to a turn right. At that point, we're going to go ahead and reset and start everything all over again. We can go a tiny bit quicker this time since we know that the first 5 blocks are now correct. Here we go. Step, 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 step. And here's the one that we fixed. Step, good. And then move forward and collect. So it looks like this program had one mistake, and we used the step block to find it and fix it. Go ahead and click continue when you are ready. And here is puzzle number 4. Let's make this bigger again. I haven't spoken about the number of blocks that a computer program wants to use for this program as of yet, but let's go ahead and do so right now. At the top of the workspace here, you have 2 numbers. The number here that says 5 is the computer telling you that this puzzle only needs 5 blocks. This number tells you how many blocks we have in the program. So you can see right now these numbers are not the same. This is the number that we need. This is the number that we have. So obviously we have too many. That means that at least 2 of these blocks will have to go away. So let's figure out where the mistakes are. Again, we're going to click step and we're going to continue to do so until we see her do something wrong. Here we go. Step. Okay, so far so good. She took a step forward. Step. I saw that 3 changed to a 2, so she collected one of those diamonds. And if I click step again, you'll notice that there's the mistake. She was not supposed to take a step forward. She was supposed to stay there and continue collecting. In the program, it's the block that has the yellow line. So we're going to remove that block by grabbing the next one under it and taking the move forward block out. Let's put everything back in. Let's reset the puzzle and use the step blocks again. And step and step. And unfortunately, she moved again before she collected that last one. Over here, it's the one with the yellow line. Grab the one under it. Now you can take this one out, put this back up. Look at the numbers, 5 out of 5. Reset your program, run it one more time. Much better. Now, if the window doesn't come up that has the continue button, you can always come down here and click finish. And this will make it pop up and you can move on to the next one. Here is puzzle number 5. And this will be the last one for this tutorial. So let's take a look at the numbers here. We have 12 blocks required. We have 12 blocks in our program. So we probably will not have to add any blocks, but we definitely want to make sure that each of them are in the right spot. Excuse me. Let's make this a tiny bit bigger. And we're going to figure out if all of them are fine by clicking on the step block. Here we go. Step, step, step. Oh, there's the first one. She turned the wrong way. So let's come down here and fix this. It should not be left, it should be right. Reset, start again. Step, 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 much better. Step, step, step. Oh, she turned the wrong way. Come back over here to where the yellow line is. Right now it says turn right, it should be turn left. Reset the program and start again. Step, 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 and here comes the one that we fixed right here. Good, much better. And then she's going to step, 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 and step. Okay, so we were able to successfully find all of the mistakes and debug them. Go ahead and click continue. This next puzzle is number 6 and will be the last one for this tutorial. Okay, so the instructions for this one say, this puzzle is making me loopy. All of the commands that you need are already here. Now use your debugging skills to figure out how to solve this puzzle. So everything that we need is already here, just means that we have to make sure that everything is in the right spot. So I see a lot of move forwards here. I see 2 turns, which we should never, ever have 2 turns in a row. And we have a bunch of collect blocks at the very end. In the puzzle, This is similar to one of the first puzzles that we did here, where she took 3 steps without collecting anything. So we ended up having to change that program so it said move forward, collect, move forward, collect, move forward, collect. So that's the first thing that I notice over here. These collects should be in between each of these move forwards. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm just going to grab one and put it after the first move forward, like that. I'm going to grab another one and put it after the next move forward, and another one. And I'm only doing this because I recognize that we did something similar early on where she had to take a step and then collect something. Okay. Now that we have done that after each of the move forwards, and I do not know if that's going to work, by the way, but I noticed that that was a pattern consistent with something that we did before. Now we're going to click step until she makes a mistake. Here we go. Step, collect. Step, collect. So far, so good. And you can see the yellow line. Step, collect. Step. There's the problem. When she was in this square, she was not supposed to move forward. She was supposed to turn her eyes. So right where this yellow block, where the yellow line is, there should be a turn in that spot. So I'm going to grab this turn, the one that's at the very, very bottom, and I'm going to drag it around and put it right on top of this move forward, this gray move forward block. Here we go. Grab it, put it right on top of the move forward. That pushed everything else down. So I'm going to reset it and try it again. Step, collect, step, collect, step, collect, step. Much better. Step. And unfortunately, the next block says collect. You can see the yellow line. But the computer knows that there's something wrong, because even though she took a step forward, now the program is asking her to pick something up, but there's nothing there, which means the next block should not say collect. The next block should actually say move forward. And if you look in the program, the next block does actually say move forward. So we simply have to take out this collect block. Let's go ahead and grab move forward under it. Now I can take the collect block out, put everything back like that, and try it again. Step, collect, step, collect, step, collect, step, collect, or move forward. And that, so now we have we are at the one that we were at a moment ago. This time the next one does not say collect, it actually says move forward, so it should be fine like that. The next one that says collect, everything's perfect up until this point, but look at her eyes, look at the direction that she's looking, and if I click step one more time, she does in fact take a step forward. She was not supposed to do that. She was supposed to turn so that she's looking this way. So this move forward that has the yellow line around it should not say move forward. It should say turn. So I'm going to grab the turn that's at the very, very bottom, and I'm going to put it right on top of that move forward. Here we go. Right on top of it. And by doing this, everything else gets pushed down. Reset it again, and step, 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 step. Much better. And here's the last mistake. At the very end, there are no more blocks to use, but she has not picked up that last one, and that is because this collect block should be at the very, very bottom of the program. So again, these are all the blocks that we started with. We simply had to make sure that they were all in the correct spot, in the correct order. This is the last puzzle of this tutorial. You do not have to replay. You do not have to continue. You are welcome to close code.